don't like your odds. Get back, you fetcher! Coming for us. Never used to fight this much till I met you. Keep moving!
Do you hear? The sound is thick. The dark heart stirs. The dark heart will reward you for giving me your soul. No! Death cannot claim the Night Hollow!
This looks promising. A noble's chamber, I think. Take a look around. Have you found something I can cast my auramancy upon? My explorations have turned up very little, but it looks like you've had better luck. What did you find? Exactly what I was hoping for. I suspect the Night Hollow nobles wore these as a badge of rank. Let's see what we can learn with a little more auramancy.
We broke through. The way to the Dark Heart is open.
But the heart falters. Something is wrong. The damn dwarves. They depleted its energy. Seal the Dark Halls. Until the heart recovers, only those who bear the sign of the Inner Circle may partake of its gifts.
I think I understand what happened to the Night Hollow clan. I suspect Lady Belain is the survivor of a long decline. While the rest of her clan slid into madness, she alone remained to carry on their legacy. Such a bitter pill for a proud vampire. That memory comes from a later time. The Lord spoke of opening a way to the Dark Heart, which implies the Night Hollow lost access to it at some point. But what are these dark halls Lady Belain spoke of? Where can we find them? Perhaps. And maybe we have the key. Lady Belain said that only those who bear the sign of the Inner Circle can utilize the heart. That must refer to the insignias you found. Let's look for these dark halls. More than likely, the dark halls lie below us somewhere. See if you can find a way down while I attempt to trace the currents of void energy that radiate throughout this ruin. One of us should find a way through. The best answer may be none of them. I suspect the Dark Heart may have been here before all of them. More than likely, they found it and made use of it. Across the ages, different people may have been drawn to its power. We may never know for sure. Perhaps. It's curious, isn't it? I wonder if the Dark Heart has a purpose of its own. And we better keep going. Until we actually find this thing, all we have are guesses.
I guess this is a fight now. In a big family, you have to know how to scrap. I like reading too, you know. If you ever need an excuse to get me something. I hope you're watching.
I think this is the entrance to the Dark Halls. As you can see, powerful magic wards the door. Perhaps I can draw a memory from it.
A dormant dark heart is of little use to us, Melaine.
It can be awakened, but I need to get the help of the Reach Witches.
Patience, Melaine. Not until I restore the Grey Host. Not until we unlock the Orrery.
More delays. Very well. But the Dark Heart must beat again, Rada al-Saran. Nothing else matters.
It seems Rodder came here a long time ago. This is the most recent... Did you see? Rodder and Belain made some sort of deal centuries ago, and now the conditions of that deal have... I've been thinking about what you told me. I believe the Ghost Song ritual primed the Dark Heart. Something as powerful as the Dark Heart, because Rodder... A tunnel? The Night Hollow left the Dark Heart where they found it, instead of bringing it to their keep. Strange.
I don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to. Last of them. With you, Swit!
Hold. Someone left these belongings here. They may have a story to tell. A well-made weapon, placed with care. Let me try my auramancy.
Belain, we're dying. There's nothing you can do.
I refuse to accept that, Idrisen. But one of us must remain strong to save the others. I will take the remaining energy from the Dark Heart. It will sustain me until I determine how to make it beat again.
No, Belain. You know blood no longer sustains us. If you take the last of the Heart's energy, the rest of us will starve.
How horrible. The Dark Heart gave the Night Hollow unbelievable power, but they were dependent on it. They lost the ability to draw sustenance from blood. As the Dark Heart slowed and fell into slumber, they became diminished. It appears that Lady Belain took the last of the void energy for herself, enough to saturate her and keep her strong through all these long centuries, while the clan around her starved and turned feral. Apparently not. Feeding on void energy changed them. They lost the ability to take new... I admit, the thought has crossed my mind. But we would be trading one master for another. Besides, allowing the Dark Heart to awaken, that's not something I want to risk. feel the void energy. That's the Dark Heart.
The Dark Heart must be fed. I will see to Markarth.
Rather, no. You must not awaken the Dark Heart.
I stopped heeding your advice a long, long time ago, Morales.
Idris, slay these meddlers!
Deal with Lady Belane's minions. I'll try to stop Rana.
That's saving my power. You will understand.
Power! Mutant souls for the Dark Heart to beat once more. Lady Belane,
Ooh, that was a bit of
I
a
failed you.
The Dark Heart. A piece of the primal void trapped in our world. No wonder it warps the very weave of existence all around it. Look up. We're directly beneath. The Dark Heart feeds on death. You saw that when the Ghost Song clan was sacrificed. Only he's offering the heart a much larger feast. All the Reach folk in Markarth. He sent Lady... Correct. That lift over there should take us to the library grounds. Hurry. Look at the dome. Markarth's souls are being drawn inside. I now understand the what of our enemy's plan, if not the why of it. Rada had centuries to set this in motion, yet I don't see how the Orrery can free the Grey Host. No, not yet. Our enemy has gained a momentary success, but now... The attack on Markarth has been... I will deal. I'll find a way to deal with Rada. They both seek to awaken the Dark Heart, so they can use the void energy it releases for their own ends. Currently, Rada has activated the orrery in the library. The majority of Rada's... As we learned in Night Hollow... No. Rada is my problem to deal with. I wish I could say for certain. We know that...
You've returned. What of your task? At last, we don't have any more work for you to do. They've gone too far. This will not stand.
You've returned. Ah, I could use your help. Looking for brave adventurers of all skill sets.
Harrier, over here! The Grey Host assault has begun! Harrier, over here! The Grey Host assault has begun! The Grey Host came out of nowhere, hit the city like a giant's hammer, vampires and werewolves. Just like what Nathari did to my clan. The bastards. Arana brought us here to help, but it may be too late. They aren't only marching towards the gates, they're coming at us from beneath the city. Lady Belain unsealed the doors to Nichuan-Zel and let the Grey Host into the city. We arrived just in time to fend off the first wave. Can't make any promises about the next. Stay sharp and keep alert on your way to Understone Keep. The Grey Host could attack again at any moment. The vampire noble, your friend Varandus, he convinced Arana that we had to help defend Markarth. We marched when Gwendis gave us the word. Besides...
There you are. After all your talk, I was beginning to think you'd abandoned us. Well, they certainly did a good job with their first attack. Lady Belain actually tried to kill me herself. Might have succeeded, if not for Arana. She drove off Belain. Damn it, outsider! Ah. But your words ring true. Watch your step in Nichuan Zel. From what we could tell, the Grey Host was gathering there for days before the attack. Even without the vampires and werewolves, there are old traps and metal monsters to contend with. A strong witch, in all her anger, is a force of nature. Arana, oh, she gave me good counsel, for a time. Ha! My gran would scare us with tales of the Night Lords who once ruled the Reach from the land below.
Hang on, hero. I did a bit of scouting and you need to hear what I have to say. Netchanzel is crawling with Grey Host soldiers, not to mention all the dwarven constructs that clank around down there too. I didn't see her, but I wasn't able to advance very far into the Undercity. Since you're obviously on your way to help her, and I've delivered all the messages I had, I'm going back to the Library of Arksand. I hate that Verandis has a past. But he is an ancient vampire. I can't expect him to have remained alone for centuries until he met me. His connection to Rada al-Saran, though, he needs to be careful. His feelings are going to get him into trouble. Verandis always tries to see the good in people, but any good Rada al-Saran had dried up a long time ago. Look, someone needs to help Verandis, and you have to find Arana and deal with Lady Belain. But maybe when you're finished, you can come join us.
Over here.
You lead. Change of plans?
I knew I sensed a friendly presence. Thank the spirits for leading you here. I wanted to finish this, but Belain, she's too strong. And the Grey Host. I tried to return to Markarth, but got turned around. I chased Lady Belain into the depths, battled her to a standstill. Then she summoned the Grey Host. She fled while I fought them off. To the orrery, I think I heard her tell the Grey Host commander. Listen, I sensed something else down below. A second keystone. Find it, and you'll be able to enter the orrery chamber. Forget me. Get the second keystone. Don't let Belain draw any more power from the Dark Heart. Don't linger, Harrier. All this death, it fuels the Dark Heart, making it stronger with every passing moment. I already feel my strength returning. It's the Dark Heart. Like the ghost song witches of old, I feel its power stirring within me. I hear the whispering of Namira. No, not in and of itself. Like all of Namira's gifts, how we use it is where good and evil come in. It's but